Hey guys, this is Kendra with the Match Grade Podcast. Welcome to the Instructor Corner.
Kendra is a certified firearms instructor and owner-operator of Steuben Sporting Goods in New York.
At Beretta2Go. What is your favorite concealed carry handgun? Why that one? Where can I get one? So my favorite one is the Sig Sauer P365XL. I love it. It is the most comfortable for my hand, and that's going to be the biggest factor when it comes to buying handguns. You want to make sure that it feels comfortable in your hand and that you are going to be able to easily operate it when you are shooting. Where can you get one? My store, Steuben Sporting Goods, or any local hunting store, or a big box store. At Giddy4 Glocks. I really want to get into competition shooting, but I was told I should start with smaller local matches. Are there any around that I can sign up for? Yeah, so if you go to your closest or most local shooting range, they might have some type of league. Like I know here at my store, we have a little 22 league. We call it Just for Fun league because we're not competition block shooters, but we do have something to get you into the atmosphere of competition. All right, next question at Devil Wears Nada. I like that name. I'm a 5'5" girl that weighs 120 pounds. Is there a shotgun that I can start training on, or is it going to be too much kick for me? You can start with a 410. 410 shotguns are the lesser gauge of a shotgun, and then you can work your way up if you feel comfortable. This next question is by at GI January. What other shooting sports can I start with if I am not quite comfortable with guns yet? You can always start with archery, with bows. Bow shooting is a good place to start because it'll teach you accuracy and consistency without the big, scary intimidation of a gun. Alrighty. At 556 Shelby, what is it like to run a sporting goods store? I could answer this in a few different ways, but a majority of the time it is very fun. It is interesting. You encounter a lot of different people, a lot of different personalities. You get to hear all kinds of stories. And I think the best part of it for me is building that connection with customers, and that's when you get regular customers, and then you build friendships, and it's really fun. It's a really cool job. Okay, next question by at MeRaxy2Bit. How do I get used to the bang of a gun going off 3 feet from my face? Well, you can start with a low caliber, like a 22. That is going to be a lot less of a bang, and it's going to help you build the comfortable in the familiarity with the motions and the mechanics of shooting. Next question by at Manny More Guns. Who comes up with the names of guns? Why are some named P80XLS and others are called Red Hawk, Super Hawk, Desert Eagle? That's a good question, and I'm gonna have to go home and Google that. At for Cat Pernicus, how the heck do you conceal carry while wearing a dress? Or the beach? I'm going on a first date for Valentine's Day. Congratulations. And I'm so used to carrying every day, but I like to wear pants or sweats. So while you conceal carry while you're wearing a dress, you can get a thigh strap as long as you're wearing a flowy dress. If you prefer a tighter dress, you can always have a purse dedicated to concealed carry. That way you have the specific gun compartment with the holster in the purse. If you do that way, make sure nobody steals your purse, especially your date. That would be a red flag. Or at the beach. So same thing for the beach. You could have a purse dedicated for concealed carry. Just make sure that it's not porous and that the sand will not get into the purse. Otherwise, you'll have sand in the barrel, and that will not be good. Next question at Wanda Rounty. How do you politely tell someone to keep their muzzle pointed downrange when they are talking to their friend in the next shooting bay over? I don't want to be rude, but it makes me uncomfortable. So if you are uncomfortable with telling them, you can always get the range safety officer and tell them the situation, and then they can go handle it. Or you can just go up and say, hey, I'm uncomfortable with you pointing your loaded gun in my direction. Could you please keep it downrange where it is meant to be? Okay, next question. At Sixth Antiques, why do people shoot rock salt out of their shotguns? Can I pour rock salt into my barrel and expect it to work? No. Don't do that. I've never heard of anybody doing that, but don't do that. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Alrighty. At Iona Bark. My girlfriend thinks a gun is unnecessary. Just call the cops, she says. I told her 5 minutes is a long time to wait for a police response. Now we are fighting. Help. Find a new girlfriend. I mean, 5 minutes feels like a long time when your life is at risk, and it's better to have something to defend yourself with than to not. So it really just depends on how much your girlfriend likes her life. So I guess it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. And that was the last question. Thanks again for watching Match Grade Podcast. I'll see you guys at Steuben Sporting Goods sometime. Kendra out. How do I get used to the bang going bang? Oh. And that's going to get it. What? Start over. Okay. Will you tell me, give me a thumbs up when you want me to go into the next one?
Alright.
Archery is a good spot to start because it gets you into the, I didn't really know how okay, hang on. What was the question? Archery. What is archery? It gets you... Consistency. What was the word I was looking for? Okay, sorry. Me, Rexy. Okay. How do I get used to the bang of a gun going off 3 feet from my face? You hope for the best. You wing it.